Okay, so this is gonna be for my Honkai video. Honkai Star Rail. I mean, those of you who don't know, you don't know. Those of you who do, good for you. But basically, I'm just going to be kind of showing off my characters, which ones I have, which ones I haven't built. I'm gonna be doing my main account, my second account, and my fourth account. So my second account is called Zoro. That one is basically for like sword users or like characters that have swords. That's what like I was mostly going for. Because you know Zoro from One Piece and yeah. My main is basically just all the characters I want or all the characters I like. And then my fourth account is for Aventurine. And speaking of Aventurine, I'm also going to try and get him for this account. And I'm currently at 46 wishes. And then I think this is, if I remember correctly, it's 30 or 40. 20, 35, 40. We're at 40. And it's a 50-50 because Sparkle. But the thing is about Sparkle is I didn't get her originally, so I had to farm an extreme amount. So it's okay. But I guess my first character I will show is my Jingwan. He is the first 5-star I got. Oh well, besides the standard banners, he was the first limited character I got because when the beta came out, I was actually really interested in his character and I really wanted him, so I ended up getting him. I even got his weapon. It's also maxed as well as him. His crit rate and crit damage I'm still working on. So this isn't the final build, obviously. And then the traces, I've maxed out most of it except for this defense boost one, which I just haven't had the time or energy to farm more keys. So, but I will sooner or later get to that. So his relics is pretty good. Um, they're okay, they're not the best, obviously, but they're definitely decent. Like, it went into flat defense, flat attack, but it also went into crit damage. Obviously, there's going to be a better piece down the road that he will get switched to. Then on the gloves, it went into attack percentage and crit damage and effect hit rate, which I will be training this one out as soon as I can for a better one because effect hit rate is kind of useless on him because he doesn't like he doesn't have effects. His body piece is crit damage main stat. That's why his crit damage is actually pretty decent for now, but I'm still trying to like fix it. Before it used to be like around maybe 200 for his crit damage, and his crit rate was like only like 30. But that was like before when it was first starting and I had to like use this piece, like these pieces, this set. Sorry. But yeah. Once again, it went to effect hit rate and then attack percentage and break effect, which this is honestly, I really need to get better pieces for him, but it's okay because, you know, I love him and he's my favorite character, so I will try my hardest to not let him down. His boots, they could always be better, you know. It went like into every single one. I kind of wanted it to go into crit rate, but it didn't. So yeah. Um his what are these called? I don't remember what they're called. But this one and this one has been since the very beginning. It's the very beginning of when I started Honkai. I got this piece and this piece, and I never changed it out because I never got better ones. That's okay. Anyway, and also I got him to E2. When he had a rerun, I actually was taking a break, so I couldn't, you know, like get more of him, which I kind of wish I did just because, you know, he is my favorite character. So I guess the next rerun I will probably try to get him. So yeah, he does a lot of damage. Oh, it's pretty good. So Sparkle is she's been a bane. Bane? She's been a pain to build, and God. I didn't get her light cone just because I didn't see it as worth it. Because yes, her light cone is good, but like just her by herself is perfectly fine. And yeah, also I ended up using this one, but I use her mostly for my Jingwan. That's okay. My traces, I am still working on it. You know, it's not fully done. For traces, like it's mostly done. Because if you look at my other characters and if you also look at my Genshin, I struggle with talents because most of the time I don't level them up. And yeah. Anyway, so I mostly built my Sparkle with the idea of doing or like having crit damage. So this is like one of the best pieces I've ever had. It went all into crit damage, which thank God, because that's also why her crit damage is 210. Her body piece is also main stat crit damage, and then her boots are speed because I needed her to be the fastest character I have, and on top of that, it went into crit damage, and also HP percentage, so she is able to live mostly. I didn't care too much about the main stat on this one. I just cared about the fact that it has crit damage because if you look at my other ones, I don't have crit damage in here. Yeah, it's like all like break effect, effect hit rate, crit rate. Like none of these are crit damage. So I kind of have to stick with this one until I get one that I can replace this. But I hate doing the broken keel domain. It's so difficult for me. It's painful. This one is energy regeneration rate because she definitely needs it. But I have no Eidolons. Anyways, Natasha. She's not my strongest support. I think that goes to Lucha, but she is definitely up there when it comes to the actual like supports. And this is this is her traces. Most of it's like, you know, kind of somewhat maxed. And her relics, I know that this effect doesn't stack. I needed another healer, and I didn't feel like putting Lucha on there. But I will be ending up changing her set like later on. I also have E6 of her, so and she's also maxed. My Tingyun, she is not maxed. None of her is maxed. I just need to like, you know, level up like 10. And then her light cone is really good, but also I'm kind of struggling building a lot of characters, and on top of that, I'm also trying to farm for Aventurine because I really want him on this account. I also have E3. Her relics, she's not built. She's not built correctly, but she does decently to help my Jingwan. So Luata, my Luata is the strongest support I have. I I want I would like to say he's the strongest support that I have because he has like a lot of attack percentage on him. Like I think every single thing is attack percentage. So yeah. Also, if I build up speed on him, I could do an even more attack, which I don't think I have a speed boot for him. Oh, I do have a speed boot. What's his attack? It's 4,200. I also don't have any Eidolons of him. His traces, I need to fix them, you know, obviously. But like I said, I've been trying to farm for a lot of characters, so I don't have time for a lot of characters. My main character on this one is Hikari, and the thing is, there's a singular little planet, you know, but it's because usually for the preservation characters, I use one single set for all of them, and when when Aventurine comes out, and if I get him, he is going to be getting the set that's on my Japard right now. I think every single thing is like main stat defense. And 4,890. So you've seen my Japard. It's also his signature weapon. Oh, his signature light cone. My bad. My Kafka, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even notice when I got Kafka. It just kind of happened. Um, yeah. It's just like a decent build. And then I She was my only Nihility character for like a good while, so I had to build her up and all that. And then she also has like mostly Jingwan's old set. And then Himiko, I also have her signature light cone. Um, and she has like a decent build. Like obviously it could be better, but you know it works. It works. It works. So there's that. My Dr. Ratio, he has Yanqing's signature weapon. I have to kind of like rebuild him for when Aventuring comes out because he's gonna be on my Aventuring team. Um, I had his signature weapon, his signature light cone. I'm sorry, I'm used to Genshin. I'm used to Genshin talk. I have his signature light cone, but Clara, I use her a little bit more, so I do switch it between them. Yeah. This is like the first set I got for him. No, that's a lie. He used to have this set, the Eagle of Twilight line. But then when he came out, they also came out with this set, so I had to build this set fairly quickly, which I would say I did pretty well. Um, all of his is maxed. Like his traces are maxed because I was farming a lot for him before he was even released because he was also another character that I was like really intrigued by during the beta. And yeah. And the fact that he like sacrifices his health to do more damage, it was very interesting for me because I tend to like those characters. There's a reason why Xiao used to be my main in Genshin. It's because he sacrifices his health to do more damage. Which funny enough, I don't have Hu Tao on my on my Genshin. No. Anyway, so Silver Wolf, her signature 4-star light cone, and then her traces are kind of meh. And then her relics, I mean, there's literally one missing. I think that tells you enough. She was also another character that I didn't realize that I got when I first got her. It's a very common thing, funny enough, because with Honkai, I play it when I'm in bed or whenever I'm like, or it's just kind of whenever I'm relaxing or just chilling. I tend to play Honkai, and before I didn't really care about like wishing for specific characters, so I just kind of wished whenever and I got her, I got Kafka, two characters I didn't know that like, you know, I was gonna get. Also got Welt. Welt was kind of in the beginning. Was he in the beginning? He was in the beginning. I just didn't want to build him because I don't remember what the reason was that I didn't build him. But yeah, I forgot that he existed, and that's why Kafka was like my only nihility for a while. Like I, like he doesn't even have a proper weapon right now. It's that bad. His relics are even worse. I got him twice, so I'm at E1 with him. And then Clara I actually got because I lost the 50-50 on Sparkle. I've been mostly building her. She's really strong. Of course, you know, she does like, you know, need a little bit of work. I mean, like most of my characters need work. Lynx is also a pretty good healer that I have. Yeah. I mean, no, obviously Traces, yeah. I think she has what I used to have on my Natasha, but it's because I wanted to make a mono quantum team, which you know I have Silver Wolf and I have Sparkle for. I just need to build my gambler girl, the mahjong girl, Qingque, Qingque. I don't know. This I'm trying to build another like set for preservation characters, and it's not working very well. Anyways, my Herda, she's pretty decent. Most of the time, whenever I'm using her, I switch her weapon to be with the Himiko weapon, just because it has like higher attack and stuff like that. My Yanqing, he has his signature 4-star weapon, and yes, I could actually build Yanqing, but I just don't want to, and I also have him built on my my Zoro account, so it doesn't really matter too much to me. Yeah. Oh, and then Herta's E6, obviously. March 7th is also E6. Lynx is E2, and then Clara's E0. So Luca's E2. Huh? I didn't even know that. But my Luca, I actually did want to start building like sooner or later, just because, you know, I need another Nihility character. Because DOTs are not really my not really my thing. But I do love a lot of the Nihility characters, such as Sampo and Luca and Welt. I do like Welt. I like his story. Like, I like Nihility characters. I really do. So I need to start building them a little bit more. But, you know, I don't. I don't. So, um, I also have his weapon. His light cone. Faces could be better. His relics, I actually have the old, it's the old blade set that I had. And I have him at E6. That's also why I kind of want to build him. That, and also I just love Sampo. There's some friends that I have that really dislike Sampo. Um, I'm not gonna name names, but yeah, they dislike Sampo, and I'm just like, I love him. He's like one of my favorite characters in here. I also do need to build Pela. I don't like saying Pela because my name is Kayla, and I'm just like, it's weird, you know? Pela, Pellet. Anyway, I do need to build her. She's like 0, like on everything. She's 0. Oh, okay, E2, but like relics and traces, it's like 0, and the light cone's also 0, and then her actual like leveling. The only reason why most of these characters are actually like leveled up when it comes to this is because during the time I didn't want to play, I would just log in and just farm a lot of XP books. And then I would just use those XP books, level up characters, get those wishes from those characters, and then call it a day. Hanya, I also need to build. I have no relics for her. And then traces are kind of, yeah, no, they're not built. I have her E4. I don't even remember getting her. Yukong, I also do need to build her. I was somewhat building her before, but I stopped, and then I took her relics off, and I think I used her relics for something else. She's also E4. Asta is E6, which I really do need to build her. I always wanted to build her because she is pretty useful, but I just never had the chance because I was always building like main DPS. Qingke, Qingchu, Qingchu. Gambler girl. Mahjong girl. I do need to build her up because she is E4. And on top of that, I was supposed to use her for my Mono Quantum team, but I never actually created the Mono Quantum team. Just because like I just didn't have the time and so many new characters were coming out and I was just like,
The day's fortune is.
And then Serval, I was somewhat building her in the beginning. Then I gave up on her. E3. Sushang, I don't think she's built either. She's E6. There's a lot of characters I was meant to build, but I never actually built them. E4. Relics, traces, yeah. Hook, no relics, and traces are like 0. E4 also. Arlen. I never looked at Arlen. E4. Traces, nothing. No relics. Light cone is... Why is light cone level 11? Anyway. Gallagher, I actually got, I think, a few days ago. And, because I think I did 2 10 pulls specifically go into the wish shop and I would be able to buy more wishes. And, yeah, aka he came both times that I did a 10 pull. Yeah. But I actually do want to build him later on down the road. Gwynhyphen, I also do want to build. Like I said, a lot of the Nihility characters I do want to build. I just don't have the time to build them. Misha, I actually had a plan to originally build him, but then Sparkle came out and I had to do that. And Argenti, I dislike Argenti. Something about him, I never liked him, and
I shall uphold the principles of knighthood.
I accidentally
to
got
champion
him
beauty and courage.
because I was originally trying to do the standard banner. So I was like, oh, I have a 10 pull. Tries to go on standard banner. Mind you, I'm half asleep. So then I went on to the wrong banner, I clicked it, and I went, 10 pull. I fell asleep, and then in the middle of the night, I looked at my screen, and he was there. So yeah, now he gets nothing. No E6, nothing. No relics, nothing. No traces, nothing. No light cones, nothing. No leveling, nothing. I don't care if I could get 1, 2, 3 of these wishes. I do not care. I do not care for this man. He's the bane of my existence. I do not care. Anyway. So yeah, that is my main account. I actually originally had this as the Wubaboo. And then my friend also said that Pom Pom reminds them of me. And my brother also said Pom Pom reminds him of me. So I was like, okay. So yeah. I was gonna do Pom Pom, and then I was like, meh. I'll just keep it as Sampo. Which, actually, maybe I should change it to a different one. It used to be Peppy at one point. Junjun? The trash can. I think I'll probably put Sparkle just because... But yeah, I guess it's time to log into my Zoro account. And then after that, we will have a chance to look at my Adventuring specific account. Which, that one, I was saving... I actually don't even know how many wishes. But yeah. Anyway. Did I even actually... Yeah, I didn't. Thank God it hides the email, because if I was recording this and like I had to edit the fact that my account was different, ugh. That would have been a pain, and I think I would have just given up at that point. Anyway, my Zoro account. I've been trying to get Acheron because she does have, like, you know, a sword. So I've been trying to get her. She has not been coming home, and I'm currently at, like, I think like 66 or something like that. Hello? Did this just freeze on me? Okay. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 65, 66, 67, 68. I'm at 68 wishes. She has not come home. But the thing is, I don't blame her because I got Sparkle on this one. And I had to farm, like, a lot because of Sparkle on this one. Anyway, I built Gambler Girl. No. Well, okay, the thing is, a lot of my characters on here aren't actually built. I actually made this account when Blade came out, so that's also why, like, he's, like, actually built. Mostly actually built. I do need to, like, finish the quest so I'm able to do this, because I wasn't able to do that for, like, the longest time. Because this account has never really been in my focus. I never really cared enough about this account. Like, this account was basically just like another way to build Blade. Obviously, it's a different weapon, and then his his relics. Originally, I was gonna keep the other set, but I ended up like having to farm this set. I don't know why, but like, or maybe I just decided one day that I wanted to farm this set for this account. But yeah, I also have Yanqing. He's somewhat built because I have his light cone and all that, and then his traces are pretty decent. And then Himiko, I think I just recently got her on this account, but I don't have any good light cones, so these these four characters I kind of stuck fighting for this specific one. And yeah. The Bailu I actually got because I lost the 50-50 to Sparkle, and she's not built very well, let's just say that. And then my Doctor ratio isn't too much. My Natasha is like pretty built. My Sparkle, she still needs some work. So yeah. I think that's mostly it for this account. I've been trying to get Acheron. It has not been working, but you know what? You know, you try your best. It's okay at the end of the day. I don't think that's a saying, but you know what? We'll make it a saying. Anyway, so next account is my it's my adventuring account. I don't have him on this account. I hope to God that I do get him on this account. Otherwise, this account is dead to me and I will no longer be playing it. Yeah. So if I don't get him on this account, it's dead to me. This account will be dead to me. This account at the free ratio for I think for all of my accounts I have a free ratio. So yeah. He's not actually built. Mind you, this one is still kind of in the beginning stages. Herta is somewhat decent right now. Natasha, I think, oh yeah, this one I also got Clara and Branya. I actually don't have Branya on my main account, which I've been trying to get her, but also like she never wants to come home, and I'm like, please. I know I don't have Sela, but like, please come home. You know, cause I love you, man. Anyway, but yeah, this one I have 109 wishes waiting for adventuring. And I will actually be recording my adventuring polls for my main account and my fourth account, which is this one. So yeah, like I said, that account isn't really like, it's still in the beginning stages because it's not really fucking built. But yeah, that's like my main stuff. That's like mostly my builds. It's very bad builds. I mean, not like anybody's actually watching these videos, but yeah. Today I played Overwatch. I will actually have to edit those recordings. I have like 3 like kind of like hour-long videos, I think. But I will have to edit those so I would be able to post them, obviously. I think mostly I'm just gonna edit out like kind of like the quote-unquote bad stuff, and then I'm gonna do like a second version, which is like the actual like compilations, and I think those compilations well, okay, it's gonna be 2 different videos, compilations and the full games, and I think I'm gonna split the videos up into each full game. And I'm just gonna kind of see what people like the best. It's definitely gonna be putting me through work, but you know, like it's giving me something to do and something to care about. So I guess I will have to see you guys either in my other video or a Genshin build video, which is actually going to be a lot more of me talking and being annoying. So I hope you guys are ready. Bye!